I'm Dani, I'm a sports photographer and I'm from Portugal. Finding out that we were shooting in Cape Town, I was kind of apprehensive because I've never been anywhere near Cape Town, but you know, I was very excited because it's usually new places that kind of inspire you and give you new ideas for projects.
Presents.
3, 2, 1.
Right.
Oh, it's the prompt. Okay.
Everyday athletes, unexpected performances.
I was so stoked on seeing the prompt. I feel like it was made for me. To me, it was pretty simple, straightforward. I knew what I was going to do. I shoot everyday athletes all the time, and I was mostly excited to see what the other photographers would do. I feel like it kind of brings us to like the first stages of getting into photography, which is like just going out there and shooting.
Yeah, it's stripped back already, isn't it?
There's a lot of uncertainty, which I think in the end will come together to be like a lot of enjoyment.
What about the product? We don't even know what's gonna be.
So, I will hand out some brand new Z6IIIs.
Oh my god.
So after we got the prompt, we got the camera, and that kind of put me at ease. Before I was pretty apprehensive because I'm usually really bad with starting with new cameras, but this one felt so familiar.
First impressions of the Z6III. Feels like a baby, more modern version of the Z9 that I have. I feel like the sizes are compromising the practicality of it. It's a very utilitarian camera.
My style of photography, I suppose, is super inspired by 90s music photography, skate and surf photography. Super contrasted, super saturated. I like to add some great textures on my pictures as well. And it's just mainly inspired by the people that I'm shooting. Rishi mentioned that this is the brightest EVF that we've had so far in any of the cameras. So I'm going to put that to the test and take a couple of portraits against the sun, get some silhouettes before the boys go in the water. It's really important for me to make sure that what I'm looking at through the EVF is as bright as the sunlight, because I usually tend to shoot with both eyes open. And maybe come from this side. Having the best time ever, smiles.
So the last time I was in Cape Town, I was an assistant. So it was also quite funny for me because I was able to assist her a little bit.
I think I'm ready for you guys to get in. Yeah, I think so. I personally really like shooting my subjects against the sun, almost to create a silhouette and then shoot them with the flash. So the more true to reality it looks on the EVF, the better for me, and it performed super well. I was really impressed. Shooting in the ocean is pretty unpredictable, and I'm going to be pushing the camera by shooting with flash and no light. As soon as the sun hits the right spot, it's going to be maybe 5 minutes so you can get the shot. So we really have to run. So I feel like a lot of my work utilizes a lot of motion, not only from the athletes, but also from my movement to follow them. And I feel like the camera facilitated my work a lot because of the screen. And I feel like the Z6III definitely was super light and easy to maneuver. Photographing skimboarding is not the easiest task because it just happens so quick. So getting the 30 frames per second was absolutely incredible. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have gotten my shot.
It was very, very nice to actually take a look at how Dani approaches the topic, how she approaches the set. I found it very cool how she actually interacts with her talent.
Rotate slightly to us? Yeah. So we're in downtown Cape Town right now. We're shooting with Cameron. He is an amazing parkour athlete, and I'm excited because I'm finally going to be able to put the pre-release capture to the test. I can shoot you very bright there. I can shoot your silhouette there, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna start off by something over there. I personally have never photographed or been around parkour athletes. This was my first time, so I don't really know the basics, I don't really know any techniques. I don't really know how they navigate and how they move around. So I feel like I owe all of the focus to the 3D tracking for sure. Like if it wasn't for that, I would not have been able to catch up with them. That's insane. You finished like a superhero as well. I personally always shoot with picture profile. I like a really strong pop in my colors, so I always shoot vivid. When I was setting up the Z6III, I was exploring the other picture profiles, and the library that they have on that is pretty extensive. This just means that when I show the pictures on the camera, they're already going to be adjusted to my settings. When you're photographing sports, a lot of elements need to come together and work correctly. For example, the athletes, they need to perform well. I need to perform well. The camera especially needs to perform well. So the feeling of getting that right shot after all these elements come together and you look in the camera, it's just the most rewarding thing. Photographing the prompt was really fun. I feel like the boys that I casted really remind me of my friends back home, which are, to me, everyday athletes, and they always perform very unexpectedly.
You were all given the same camera, and I think the beautiful thing about turning this from an AI prompt to the human prompt is that you all shot completely different things, right?
The journey so far has been absolutely incredible. I feel like I made a lot of great friends.
So when it comes to photographing seabirds, there are a couple of things that are absolutely key.
I personally don't usually get to hang out with photographers, so spending the day with their athletes, whether they're people or birds, you know, it was fun to see how our brains would just click with ideas. It was super, super inspiring, and the fact that we had that freedom to try that, it just motivated us a lot.
It's a really masterpiece. It's good.
Awesome.
Good job.
Thank you. And yeah, I really like bringing the color up on my pictures and the saturation up and really bringing that like magazine vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His posture is
Really good.
He looks absolutely
Can I watch
talented.
it?
Yeah. I'm super, super happy with my photos, but at the end of the day, I'm happy with the whole journey that it took for us to get here, which is something that AI could never give us.